Good morning, Heritage Generals, and welcome back to today's HMS Wake-Up Call. Today's date is Thursday, January 26, 2023.
Today's National Australia Day, so let's give thanks to all those dingoes out there surviving in the wild.
Today's weather is currently 39 degrees with a high of 44 and a low of 27, with a 15% chance of rain and wind speeds at 5 miles per hour.
If you're one of the technology students competing at the regional technology competition tomorrow in Rome, this chap wants to remind you that tomorrow is the big day. Don't forget that you must report to the county office in Ringgold, Georgia, in the morning between 6 and 6:25 a.m. to load the bus. The bus will leave at 6:30 a.m. and should return back by the county office for parents to pick you up by 4:30 p.m. You need to remember to bring snacks for the day and either a sack lunch or $10 to purchase lunch. She posted a schedule with the times of your interviews in the Google Classroom yesterday, so you need to check that out. You also need to make sure that any devices you will need are fully charged that day so you can show the judges your project in person. This will be a face-to-face interview with a judge, and STEM Wizard will not be involved. Make sure your project is saved into a device that you bring that day so you can show off your work to the judges. If you need any help or have any questions, go by her room or send her an email. She'll be at HMS after school today until 5:15 if you need her.
Lollipops are still being sold at Atrium after school. You can get one on the way to your car or bus, and they're a $1 a piece. The lollipops go to benefit the 7th grade Disney trip.
Here's your daily reminder to charge your Chromebooks at home and bring them to school with you every day. The Media Center is constantly running out of them, so make sure you bring your own. Also, make sure to restart it so it updates.
If you are interested in designing a mural to be painted at Jesse Thornton's United Karate Studio in Ringgold, listen up. There is a mural designing contest sponsored by Lift and Strength for Catoosa. If your design wins, you will get to work with the mural artist 7. The top 10 winners will get to help paint the mural. If you would like more information, go to strengthforcatoosa.org.
If you would like to participate in the Tech Change Makers, join the Catoosa Middle School Remind Catoosa 4HM. You can find the 4-H office at 43 Maple Street, Ringgold, Georgia.
The third installment of the Georgia trip payment, $225, is due Friday, February 3rd. There will also be a parent meeting for anyone going on the Georgia trip on Tuesday, February 21st at 5:45.
Spring Picture Day is Tuesday, January 31st. It will be held during First Block in the Aux Gym. Pictures must be prepaid, and only students who are purchasing pictures will be photographed.
Robotics members, today you have practice today after school until 5:15 to prepare for Saturday's competition. The competition this Saturday will be at Volkswagen of Chattanooga and will pretty much last all day. We know you will do great.
It is that time again. Teachers, please make...
Congratulations to the 6th grader, Matt Wright, for winning the county spelling bee. Way to represent HMS, and we are so proud of you.
Before we go on, we would like to give a thanks to Room 702 for this very well-written thank you note. It's very, very, very charming. Thank you very much. Now to this month's Outdoor Minute.
Where did 2022 take you? Well, let's look for an even better 2023. Let's see what's still going on in the great outdoors.
Outdoor camping and hiking. Make sure you're prepared with warm layered clothing and plenty of water. If you hike a long way, it often helps to carry extra socks and change them if your feet sweat. This will enable your feet to remain warm and your hiking more enjoyable. If you wear wool, it would retain heat even if it rains on you or you sweat too much. Watch the weather and be prepared.
If you camp and have a fire, make sure it's always contained and you put it out before leaving. Look into the good recipes to cook over fire and enjoy the time.
Fishing. Fish do not stop feeding in the winter. They, however, do slow their feeding rate down because they are catching ectotherms. Their metabolism slows as the water temperature decreases. So for a hint, use smaller and slower moving lures while you're fishing. If you use live bait, match the size of that of the prey in the location you're fishing.
Spring is getting closer, so the fishing will be picking up. Many small game species seasons are still going strong. Here are the remaining dates and limits. Fox and bobcat is December 1st to February 28th. Grouse is October 15th to February 28th. A possum is October 15th to February 28th. Quail is November 13th to February 28th. Rabbit is November 13th to February 28th. And raccoon is October 15th to February 28th. Squirrel is August 15th to February 28th.
Check your local laws for the number you can have as a daily limit.
All regulations can be found on the Georgia Department of Natural Resources online site. Remember to be safe and responsible, whether you're fishing, hunting, or just having a good time. Thanks for watching and enjoy your time in the great outdoors. And as always, go Generals.
Also, I skipped an announcement. It is that time again. Teachers, please make sure to nominate a teacher and staff member today for Teacher Staff of the Month. Voting has been extended to today, so make sure to vote.
And now on to lunch with this guy.
Hello there, Heritage. It's all today's lunch. Before we talk about today's menu, here's my cheesy reminder for teachers to log into Silox. What do French fries do after they meet after a long time? They catch up. Now let's talk about food. Today we'll be having breaded chicken nuggets on a roll with sloppy joe in a bun. And of course with a choice of milk. Tomorrow we'll be having go ahead.
Okay. Are you wondering if Chick-fil-A chicken biscuits are going to be running tomorrow? Well, they're going to be out in the front of the school morning around 7. They'll be out in front of the school around 7:10 a.m. Check this promo out.
Hey Generals, this special report is about chicken biscuits and Capri Suns being sold every Friday morning by the FFA members and Mr. Butler. They are sold at the car rider line by the flagpole around 7:15. The money goes towards the FFA group and activities for FFA. The cost is $4 for a biscuit and $1 for a Capri Sun. And from the wise words of Mr. Butler, always remember to eat more chicken.
Howdy Generals, it's Emily Cooper here with your Rising Stars.
For today's birthdays, we have Alexander Cavazos, Logan Rice, and Peyton Wellman. Happy birthday to all of you.
For I Ready Level Ups, we have Lane Redwine, Emma Black, Dakota Hurt, Alexis Farnell, Christian Miller, Trey Wilson, Devin Yang, Jeremiah Garrett, Braylon Hewitt, Shire Smitty, Nikita Linkovich, Delia Sanders, Kingston Barrett, Jasper Carson, Bella Severe, Braden Burkett, Abigail Hefner, Sawyer Burgess, Kayla Wilson, Cannon Smith, Joe Faulkner, Addison Wilson, Brooklyn Bowling, Lacey Witten, Karis Rich, Sophia Rainwater, Gabby Walker, Ben Snyder, Isaiah Fanhorn, and Kesley Martin Moore. Keep up the great work, Generals.
February 2nd and 3rd are almost here, and that means the treat card is coming around soon. If you improved your iReady or Reading Plus score by at least 1 point, you will get to choose something off the card.
And for Reading Plus Level Ups, we have Christian Miller, Andrew Atwood, Caleb Smith, Kason Anderson, Julia Cummings, Savannah Huff, Dee Owens, Colin Sun, Connor Bohannon, Bryson Bynum, Aiden Ford, Kennedy Allen, Ava Shipley, Micah Awatula, and Olivia Detter. Keep up the great work, Generals.
Remembering that leveling up in iReady and or Reading Plus earns you house points, but you only get house points if you turn the tickets into the Media Center. Lunch is a great time to do that. So if you have leveled up this week and have not turned in your tickets yet, take them to lunch with you today and turn them in for points.
Now on to a video about the mural design contest.
Hi, we're here with Mr. Hodge interviewing him about the mural design contest. So Mr. Hodge, can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, absolutely. So it is a mural design contest put on by a new organization called Strength for Catoosa, and they're teaming up with LIFT, the Youth Center in Ringgold, to create a mural to help spread positivity and an uplifting message through art in our community.
Yeah, so how would students go about submitting their design?
So they can either email it or they can turn it in person at LIFT, the Youth Center, and if you have any questions about that, check strengthforcatoosa.org, and all of the details for the contest are on there.
What kind of mediums can students submit their designs with?
So any 2D medium, you can do a drawing, you can do a painting. If you're somebody who's good with digital art, you can use something like Canva or Pixlr to create a digital image for it.
What is the last date to submit your designs?
January 31st, so you have the whole month of January to work on it.
So what happens when a student's design is chosen?
There's going to be like one big winner, but then they'll take the other 10 students who also did really great designs, and they'll work with a local Chattanooga muralist named Seven, and they'll work together to create the mural.
Yeah, that's really cool. So any other things that students might need to know?
If you need any help with your design, please feel free to contact me or feel free to come to me with your designs, and I'll be happy to give you feedback. You can find any details about the contest at strengthforcatusa.org, including the email address to send in any digital submissions. And yeah, that's all I can think of.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Hodge, for letting us interview you.
Yeah,
That's all.
Absolutely.
Hey guys, it's Chance and Abby here with 6 houses and 1 home. Let's get started.
Ultrarismo is in first with 6,147 points. Rever is in second with 6,124 points. Amistad is in third with 5,867 points. Isbini is in fourth with 5,650 points. Nukamori is in fifth with 5,600 points. And last is Andraco with 4,932.
This week is Kindness Week, led by Nukamori. Make sure to go by the atrium today and leave a shout out for another student or teacher. You can leave shout outs all week long. Also remember, each day will be a random act of kindness and a dress up day. Here's what to dress up as each day. Today is crazy hair, crazy socks, and crazy clothes day. And tomorrow is a free PJ day. The kindness challenges for each day are:
Today, help a teacher or classmate in some way. And tomorrow, sit with someone new at lunch and or compliment 5 people.
big news for these 8th graders who were elected to represent their house, king or queen of hearts. Here are the house reps for your houses. Nukamori is Sadie Robinson and Cooper McKay. Isabindi is Kimmy Prince and Neri Taboda. Anraka is Briley Henderson and Moshe Patel. Amistad is Kennedy Simpson and Devin Jimenez. Ultrarismo is Kathy Alvarado and Everett Healy. And last but certainly not least, Rever is Bree Roberts and Eli Thacker.
Yeah.
These students should report to Mr. Hodges' room after homeroom today or Friday to have their pictures made and pick up their voting buckets to decorate. Students, vote for your favorite candidate even if they are not your house by donating to their buckets at lunchtime if you want them to be crowned King or Queen of Hearts on Valentine's Day. The competition, donating/voting, will begin on Monday, February 6th.
Now on to Carly and Briley with play-by-play, which is really just sports.
Hey Gerald, it's Briley and Carly with play-by-play.
Those students wanting to try out for golf will need to pick up and fill out an information sheet from Coach Simpson in the gym. Information sheets must be turned in no later than Monday, February 20th, in order to try out, as well as having an updated physical on file in the main office with Ms. Conley and being academically eligible. There will be an information meeting on February 20th during 7th block in the main gym for those who have met the requirements. If you have any questions, see Coach Simpson.
The boys and girls varsity basketball team has one last regular season game left today at Rossville before they try to win the NJC tournament for the 3rd consecutive year next week. You got this, journalist.
There will be a meeting for all the girls who are interested in playing soccer. You will have a meeting on Monday, January 30th at 2:30. This location will be announced once we find this out.
Our swimmers have their final swim meet of the season this Saturday. It will be in Calhoun. Swim fast, generals.
There will be track and field conditioning today until 4:30. Change and meet in the gym hallway after school. Y'all will likely be inside, but if you go outside, make sure you have a jacket or cold weather attire.
Heritage Middle School 5 stars are competing at Mill Creek High School this Saturday. Good luck, Lady Generals.
Now to a moment of silence and then Eli Never with the pledge. Let's pledge to the American and Georgia flag.
Everyone, please stand. Attention, right hand salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And now the Georgia flag. Attention, right hand salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the Georgia flag and to the principles for which it stands. Wisdom, justice, and moderation, and courage.
Also, tomorrow for lunch, we will be having spaghetti with a roll or cheese sticks. Last but not least, always remember to be respectful, be responsible, be safe, and be generals. Thank you for tuning in to the HMS Wake Up Call. And as always, go Generals.